Alright guys, we're going to be doing some clouds today. So basically we're going for a little something like that. So for this particular one, we're going to keep it pretty easy. Now all I did that you guys didn't see was I blacked everything out. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to lay down some white on top of the black, and that's going to be the shading for the clouds when we lay down our true colors. And those are going to be Brilliant Blue and Oasis Blue. So basically a dark and a light blue, or you can do a dark and a light red, or a red and an orange, or something like that. As far as for other stuff you need, you're going to need some poster boards. I have a few already tore up and ready to go for my clouds. I have a straight edge so I can do some sun rays later on. And that's about it. So first thing you got to do is go ahead and decide where your light source is going to be. And even though it's not necessary for some people, I like to just go ahead and put it on there just that way I have a frame of reference whenever I'm putting in all of my clouds. As far as for making your clouds, all you're going to be doing is taking your poster board like that and just do some kind of random tears. You know, you don't want to put too much thought into it. You want it to be as random as you can. That's going to add to the effect here. Alright, so go ahead, grab your white and your poster board. Let's get started, guys. So whenever you're up close right here, you want to have your paint can up close to the poster board and up close to the painting. Basically the way you can think of is the further out you get from the light source, you want to kind of bring your paint can further and further and further away. So we're just going to go ahead, put in our lights. Now your first layer, you actually have quite a bit of leeway because you're going to be covering it up with your other colors. So don't be too nervous whenever you're doing this one, just kind of have fun with it. And the whole reason you want to have multiple pieces, you want to keep switching up your poster boards, that way you don't get any excess paint on here, because then it's going to drip onto there, or whenever you touch it against the painting, it's going to smear it. So let's go ahead and, like I said, keep pulling that paint can further and further away as you go out towards the outsides here. You don't put too much thought into it. Just kind of be having some fun, to be random with this. And up here you want to kind of add a little bit, you know, some thicker ones, some brighter areas, since that's going to be closer to your light source, of course. And keep in mind too, the further out you get, the clouds are getting closer to you, so they're going to be spreading out, so you can have more and more spacing as you get further and further out. Okay, so now, I always like to do this from darkest to lightest. So let's go ahead and take your Brilliant Blue, or your whatever your darker blue is, or whatever darker color it is you're working with right now. And you want to pull it, I'd probably say about 1.5 to 2 feet away. Just kind of mist it on there. And the whole reason you want to mist it is so it's hitting that white, it's hitting that black, and it's going to add automatic shading to your clouds here. Alright, let's get some of that Oasis Blue going. Alright, so there's the start of it. You got the general kind of shapes and the colors for your clouds. So now we're going to go back through and put in some highlights. Again, just, you know, grab a piece of poster board here, make sure it's one of the drier ones. You don't want one of the ones you just used where it's still wet. Just do short little bursts. Now for this one, you're not going to put in as many as you did when you were doing the shading, So these are just going to be the highlights for kind of where the sun's bouncing off. Remember to pull your can away whenever you get further out. That right there is a prime example. You see that little bit right there? That's because the edge of the poster board was still wet, so it kind of left a little streak on it. But that's okay, just come back through right here and kind of cover that up a little bit. Keep in mind when it comes to spray paint, you're going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. The key to this art is learning how to cover them up. Come through here. And I like to come back in through here, since it's going to be right next to your light source, and just put in a few more bright clouds. So now we're just going to take our white, put our light source back in there. Now let's go ahead and take your straight edge here. A few rays. Touch back up that light source a little bit. Now I'm going to take a little bit of black here. Just kind of darken up these edges. And of course, this is spray paint, so put in a few stars. Why not? Last but not least, I like to kind of come through here, kind of follow some of the rays a little bit, and add in a little bit extra clouding here, kind of show like that sun bouncing off a little bit. Alright, you just missed a couple of little clouds I put in there. My camera just shut off for some reason. So like I was saying before, just kind of follow all these little rays here. Alright guys, there you have it. It's a quick, easy little spray paint cloud technique right here. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a follow and let me know what else you guys want to see. Feel free to share the videos that you like. Alright guys, give you a little bit better view here.